So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. I am Kishane Eloisa Jacobe, and today um, I will be talking about the individual PIP regarding to the topic that affects every single one of us every time we unlock our phone's information disorder, or what we commonly call fake news. So, what are we actually doing here today? I have three main goals. First, and the main goals here is first, our objective is to distinguish, spot the difference between lies, mistakes, and weaponized truth. I want us to distinguish we're moving past just calling everything fake news. We're going to learn how to tell if a post is a total lie, a simple mistake, or a real secret being used as a weapon. Second is to demonstrate use digital forensics and logic to fact check local viral posts. So I'm going to demonstrate. Since we're STEM students, we don't just take things as um, face value. I'll show you how I use logic and digital forensics to dig into local cases and find out what's actually going behind the screenshots. Third is to evaluate, understand how these posts cause real world damage and professional sabotage. So we need to evaluate. We're looking at the so what, why does this matter? We'll talk about how these posts cause actual panic in CDO and how they can even ruin someone's career or X deals just by hitting share button. So I have here the information, different information. How do you call that? Different information disorder, which are the disinformation, misinformation, and malinformation. So let's talk about first the disinformation. So this information is a 100% fake, created on purpose to trick people. So these are pure lies that are manufactured specifically to deceive the public rather. So basically this is the most evil one because it's a total manufactured. It's not an accident. Someone sat down and decided to create a mess with our heads. So, our case study is that the viral post of Flash Report. So, as you can see here at the Flash Report page, no, this is the picture of where they quote this, nasigawan lang ni Sen Kiko, galit na galit. Ang lambot mo, parang Tinder juicy hotdog. Now, as you can see, like, it's like so believing, right? Like, it's like real. But the Flash report, they claim Senator Laila de Lima called Senator Robin Padilla a tender juicy hotdog dahil ang lambot daw. During the fight, honestly, it sounds funny, but it's actually 100% fake. No record, no transcript, nothing. But here's a trick. Check the video first. Here, the video. Okay, so stop that. To stop that, so did you see that? You can hear Senator Pangilinan rather, literally shouting, "I still on the floor." And later on, Senator Robin looks super frustrated. This is what we are smart, no? This is what call the grain of truth. The people who make fake news are smart. They take the real high tension moment, this shouting mouth, and use to bait something. Because we see a real video, them fighting. we're way more likely to believe the fake caption that goes with it. So now, on the video I have watched, he mentioned that it's not in the Senate rules to shout at the fellow senator. I actually looked into that, and he is talking about the rule of 34, section 94. So as you can see here, oh wait. Now as you can see here in rule 34 section 4, it tells here no senator under any circumstances shall use offensive or improper language against another senator or against any public institution. Now, what Senator Kiko Pangilinan did is it violates on the Senate rule. So, but here is the big brain move for us STEM students. The logic check, the post uses a photo of Laila de Lima, but her term of senator ended in 2022. Right now, in 2026, she's actually in the House of Representatives. She wasn't even in the room. It's a total fabrication. Lastly, I want to talk about the satire defense. As you can see here, oh no. As you can see here, the na butangan siya og lingin. If you look closely at the pages like Flash Report, they often have a tiny disclaimer saying for entertainment purposes only or satire news only. But here is the problem. Satire is only satire if people know it's a joke. In MIL, we call this malicious satire. When a page uses a real news layout, real video clips, and of Kiko and Robin or other senators and a real political issue. But as fake quote, they aren't just being funny. They are being deceptive. Most people scrolling on Facebook don't check the about page to see if it's satire site. They see the breaking news banner and think it's 100% real. As STEM students, we see this as a variable rather, problem. The creators change one variable, the code, while keeping everything else looking official, the fonts, the video, the names. This is a tactic used to bypass our critical thinking. They use satire as a legal shield to avoid being sued for libel. So the social damage is already done. Thousands of people walk away believing a lie, and that's why even jokes like this are part of the information disorder. Now let's talk about the misinformation. So, misinformation is the honest mistake shared because people think it's true. So, misinformation, this is a wrong information shared by people who don't know it's fake and are usually just trying to help. So, this one is a bit different because it usually not meant to be evil or intentional. It's false information. Yeah, but it's shared by people who actually think they're doing public service. They think they're being heroes, but they're actually causing a mess. So let's talk about the air quality alert from the page of Wonderful Cagayan. As you can see here on this page, the caption here first, let's read it. Air quality alert. The air quality in Cagayan de Oro and Iligan has reached high pollution levels as of April 20, 2026 and is now unhealthy for sensitive groups. If you're experiencing symptoms like difficulty breathing, coughing, or throat irritation, limit outdoor activities and seek medical attention immediately if needed. Stay safe, stay informed, and take care of your health. As you can see here on the picture, it tells here high pollution levels detected, unhealthy for sensitive groups, and this has this stay safe, seek medical attention if you experience. So, but here's where the STEM people, so okay, wait. So here at the page, people, most of the people freaked out instantly. If you look at the comments, everyone was tagging their families like they knew like something is real. But here is where the STEM side of our brain kicks in. As students of science and technology, we don't just look at the Facebook post, we look at the primary sensors. I checked the official data for EMB, Environmental Management Bureau Northern Mindanao. As you can see here, he posted this advisory telling us this to address information currently circulating online regarding air quality conditions in Cagayan de Oro and Iligan City. And it indicates here that the air quality poses little to no risk to public health at this time. So they have these high-tech machines called CAAQMS, which means is continuous ambient air quality monitoring monitoring stations rather, stationed around the city. The real-time data showed that the air was actually good to fair. As you can see here, at April 17 onwards, the air was actually good to fair, and there's also unhealthy for sensitive, but it's not indicated. It's on April 20, 2026. So where did the unhealthy reading come from? Page probably used a random third party, whether the problem with those apps is they aren't calibrated for the specific topography of Cagayan de Oro. They use satellite estimates, not ground sensors. Although this is a classic case of data contamination when a low quality source replaces high quality scientific evidence in the public minds. So the scary part is that the public panicked. People weren't just worried, they were angry. They started blaming the coal power plants and talking about radiation. This is what misinformation does. It creates misplaced anger. People were mad at the government and local industries for poisoning them. As you can see here, even though the air was actually safe that day, why did it go viral? It's the concern trap. We share it because we care, we think better safe than sorry, right? But in MIL, we learn that sharing unverified alerts is actually better safe than causing a city-wide panic. And there is a real cause of this. If an entire city thinks that the air toxic, outdoor businesses lose customers, events get cancelled, and people get unnecessary anxiety. Plus, it leads to alert fatigue. If we keep seeing these fake alerts from Wonderful Cagayan or other pages that happens when there is a real chemical leak or real fire, people will just scroll past it because they've been scammed by fake alerts too many times. So the lesson here is very simple. If it's about health, the environment, or safety, don't trust Chica or community page. Go straight to the source, to DENR or Department of Environment and Natural Resources, also Environmental Management Bureau, EMB, or EMB Northern Mindanao, and also DOH or Department of Health. Now, so your safety literally depends on the accuracy of your source, not the number of hearts or shares post has. So let's talk about lastly the malinformation. So this is the factual information that is shared with the specific intent to cause professional or personal harm. So I find this the most interesting because it deals with the authentic data and used for malicious purposes. It's the truth, but it's been weaponized. We're looking at the local drama involving Jolf and the page rather, CDO Chika, and the vlogger Katawa CDO Dudski. So, second, let's look at the permanence of screenshot. Even though it was deleted, the no, as you can see here. So this is Jalf, the CDO Chika, and the Katawa CDO Dudski. So even though it was deleted, the weapon was already captured. And here is the plot twist. The person behind Jalf account and the Dudski page here, no, nawala na ang katong video, exact video on April 2nd. So, Jalf and Katawa CDO are the same person using it. So, they handle these different personas. So, even though the original post was deleted from the main page, the person used their other account, Jalf, to keep the screenshot to keep the screenshot alive. They moved the data so that now so as you can see here, the CDO Chika, the caption here is kaning mga food vloggers nakatilaw lang og X deals hilas man unsa ka ang ilang trabaho unsa ka ilang trabaho maban ang page if mo report for profanity. So as you can see here, like fourth, let's analyze this by mentioning X deals. They are attacking professional character and by asking unsa kaha ang ilang trabaho kung maban ang page. They are literally inciting a mass reporting campaign. This is professional sabotage. Fifth, let's look at the digital mob mentality. So, show this screenshot here. This is the post of important part. Once Jelf posted the screenshot, the attack began, but not against the vlogger. The mob started attacking the person Dudski was arguing with, hitting this comments here like birahikol aron mo samot kabuang ha mirisi and others and such. So here, wait, so birahikol, as you can see here. So that you can see from these comments like how these followers immediately started pouncing on the individual who was on the receiving who was on the receiving end of Dudski's comment. This is classic malinformation tactic. A powerful account shares a truth, a real screenshot. Here, to trigger the followers into harassing private individual even though the original post was deleted, Jalf post became a digital coliseum where the mob was invited to continue to attack on the person. So six, let's talk about decontextualization. Since the original post is gone, we only see a part of a conversation that makes the other person look bad by showing only the specific receipt on Jelf's page. They control the narrative and they make it look like the other person deserved to attack the mob from the mob without showing the full context of the April 22nd food vlog. So 7 for us in STEM, think about digital ethics. We use technologies to solve problems, but there is a screenshot and share buttons are used to ruin someone's day or their reputation using a secondary account, Jelf, the host bash session against someone you main account, the main account, Dudski, was fighting with is a heavy use of social engineering to cause harm. And also ang first jud ana no kay nagpost si um, sorry. Hala, nag-finish. So, sorry. So, nag-post si Jeff sa iyahang account to this screenshot. And later on, pasa na po, like share, buhatan na po og storya ni CDO Chika. So, finally, the lesson is that information is power. In malinformation, the power is used to direct a mob. If a post was deleted, it means it should have stayed dead. But when another account reposts it, just to let a crowd of people attack someone, that is weaponized truth. Being illiterate means realizing that when you join a comment attack, you are being manipulated by the person who posted the screenshot. Now, did you learn something from my presentation? So, did you learn from my presentation? I hope you learned something about this information disorder, which are the disinformation, misinformation, and malinformation. So, thank you so much. I hope you learn. Thank you. Bye bye.